Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight. We're thrilled to have you here for a truly unique experience. Tonight, we dive into a tale that merges art, mystery, and the supernatural, a story that will send chills down your spine. We present The Haunted Painting. Ghosts reveal themselves in Birmingham artwork. Prepare to be captivated as we unravel the enigma behind a mysterious piece of art that seems to hold more than just paint on canvas. Is it merely an artistic masterpiece, or does it harbor the restless spirits of the past? Through whispers of the paranormal and secrets hidden in brushstrokes, this story promises to leave you questioning what lies beyond the visible. So, sit back, hold on to your curiosity, and let the haunting begin. Let's uncover the secrets together. The story begins in the late 19th century, when the painting was commissioned by an affluent Birmingham family. The artist, a talented but relatively unknown figure named Charles Hargrove, was tasked with creating a portrait of the family's ancestral home. Hargrove spent months meticulously capturing every detail of the sprawling manor, from its ivy-covered walls to the gnarled trees lining the property. The result was a masterpiece, or so it seemed. Shortly after the painting was delivered, strange events began to unfold. The family's servants reported hearing faint whispers emanating from the room where the painting hung. Guests who visited the manor often felt an inexplicable chill when they stood near it. Most unsettling of all, some claimed to see shadowy figures moving within the painted landscape, as though the artwork itself were alive. The painting's haunting reputation truly began one fateful evening in 1903. The family hosted a grand dinner party, inviting prominent figures from Birmingham's social elite. As the guests admired the painting, one of them, a well-known historian named Edward Mallory, froze in place, his face pale with terror. He claimed to see a figure standing in one of the painted windows of the manor, a figure that had not been there moments before. Mallory's description sent shivers through the room. A woman in a flowing white gown, her face obscured by shadows. Though the other guests initially dismissed his claim as a trick of the light, whispers of the apparition spread rapidly. Soon, others began to report similar sightings, describing the same spectral woman appearing at random intervals within the painting. The painting's dark aura grew even more sinister in the years that followed. Members of the family experienced a series of tragic misfortunes, leading many to believe the painting was cursed. The patriarch fell gravely ill and passed away within weeks of Mallory's sighting. One of the daughters, known for her vivacious spirit, was found dead under mysterious circumstances, her lifeless body discovered in the very room where the painting hung. Desperate to rid themselves of the perceived curse, the family sold the painting at an auction in 1921. The buyer, an eccentric art collector named Henry Cartwright, dismissed the rumors of hauntings as mere superstition. Yet even he could not escape the painting's eerie influence. Cartwright hung the painting in his study, where he spent long hours admiring his extensive collection. For weeks, nothing unusual occurred. But one stormy night, as thunder rattled the windows and lightning illuminated the room, Cartwright experienced an event that would haunt him for the rest of his life. As he sat reading, he glanced up at the painting and saw something that made his blood run cold. The spectral woman was there again, but this time she was not alone. A shadowy figure of a man stood beside her, his face twisted in a grimace of pain. The figures seemed to move, their forms flickering like the flame of a candle. Cartwright's screams alerted his servants, but by the time they arrived, the figures had vanished. Shaken, Cartwright confided in a close friend who urged him to destroy the painting. But Cartwright could not bring himself to do it, fearing it might unleash an even greater evil. In the decades that followed, the painting changed hands several times, each new owner reporting similar supernatural phenomena. By the 1970s, it had gained enough notoriety to be featured in a local museum in Birmingham. The museum's curator, fascinated by the painting's history, decided to display it prominently in the main gallery. The decision proved controversial. Visitors reported feeling watched as they walked past the painting. Some claimed to hear faint whispers or see fleeting shadows in their peripheral vision. One security guard quit his job after witnessing the spectral woman appear in the painting late at night, her eyes seemingly locked onto his. The museum eventually placed a plaque beside the painting, warning visitors of its haunted reputation. Despite, or perhaps because of, this, the painting became one of the museum's most popular exhibits, drawing crowds eager to glimpse the ghosts for themselves. Over the years, numerous paranormal investigators have attempted to uncover the truth behind the haunted painting. Some brought advanced equipment, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. Others relied on psychic mediums, who claimed to sense the presence of restless spirits tied to the artwork. One notable investigation in the 1990s involved a team of researchers from a local university. Using thermal imaging cameras and electromagnetic field detectors, they monitored the painting for several nights. While they failed to capture definitive proof, they did record unusual fluctuations in temperature and EMF levels, particularly around the painted windows where the apparitions were often seen. Psychics, meanwhile, have offered various theories about the painting's haunting. Some believe it serves as a portal to another realm, while others suggest that the artist, Charles Hargrove, may have unwittingly imbued the painting with his own troubled energy. Records indicate that Hargrove suffered from severe depression and died under mysterious circumstances shortly after completing the artwork. Today, the haunted painting remains in Birmingham, housed in a secure and climate-controlled room within the museum. Though it is no longer on public display, it continues to attract attention from paranormal enthusiasts and curious visitors. The museum occasionally allows private viewings, during which attendees often report unsettling experiences. One recent visitor, a journalist investigating the painting's history, described feeling a sudden and overwhelming sense of dread as he stood before it. He claimed to see faint outlines of figures in the background, their forms disappearing the moment he blinked. Despite his skepticism, the experience left him questioning the nature of reality and the possibility of life beyond death. The story of the haunted painting is a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the human fascination with the unknown. Whether a cursed relic, a paranormal portal, or simply a masterpiece of eerie coincidence, it has captured the imagination of all who encounter it. As the legend of the haunted painting continues to grow, so too does its reputation as one of Birmingham's most enigmatic treasures. For those brave enough to stand before it, the question remains: will you see the ghosts hidden within its canvas, or will you become part of the story yourself?